So you have just graduated from your 10th or 12th and you want to be a sailor, a seafarer, but you don't know if it's the right choice or not. Listen to this video while I'll be explaining to you what are the advantages and disadvantages of being a seafarer. And if you haven't started to watch the video yet, please like, share, and subscribe this video so they have more information to make a better choice. See you there. Is becoming a sailor, a seafarer, a really good career choice? Basically, it's a choice like any other choice you make in life, whether you are graduating from school or whether you're graduating from a degree college. People have to select if they want to do arts, commerce, or science after school. And I've seen people make the wrong choices. Some of them took science and they still didn't fare well because they didn't like the subjects. Similarly, choosing to be a sailor or a seafarer is the same. It comes with a lot of sacrifices, but it also has its own advantages and merits to have a great life ahead. Most of the disadvantages you have heard are something like staying away from your home for a long time. Like people, seafarers stay away from home for a minimum of 2 to 4 months if you are at managerial level. But if you are starting, if you are beginning, you stay away from home for at least 6 to 9 months. I have seen people on their first contract being on the ship for at least 10 and a half months because 11 months is a maximum time a seafarer can be on a ship. So yes, I on the first contract did 10 and a half months. So I know that it can be a long time away from the family. Second things is that unlike people who work on cruise ships, the seafarers who work on merchant navy can be away on the sea for a long time, for months. That I have seen people being on the sea for the months. Cruise ships they dock every now and then, but people can be on the sea for a long time, and that's really depressing. And just to see the sea all around all the time. One of the other thing is that merchant navy, I even cruise seafarers, they really work hard. 12 hours, 10 hours is the minimum every seafarer works. But on merchant navy, I have seen people working for 18 hours at a stretch with just half an hour for lunch or dinner maybe. But yes, these are the hard working conditions and staying away from family and being on the sea for a long time really takes an effect on seafarers. But the advantages are also there, like an awesome pay scale. A minimum a seafarer gets for his job, for his hard work, is around $400 to $500 for a good position. Starting as a cadet or as a OSAV, you start really well. And second thing is that you get to travel the world. Just you work and you travel the world free of cost. I have traveled at least, I don't know, 50 cities in around 30 countries till now, and it's been awesome. It's like once you set foot on that new country, you feel like yes, you have achieved something. You have traveled, you make friends globally. I at least have friends in most of the countries. Like on a ship there are 60 to 80 countries working, nationalities working together. So I do have friends on each of those countries, if not less than that. Some other advantages I would think of is that you get you don't have to pay tax on your income. Your income is tax free because you don't live in your country, and you get an NRI status, like you're a non-resident of your country, so you don't have to pay tax to your country or any other country for that sake. So yes, you don't have to pay taxes for, but you have to file nil returns, of course. But yes, no taxes on your money. Uh, One of the advantages is that compared to a job on land, you get promoted faster on a ship on in the maritime industry. It's depending on your performance at your job and how well you do your job. You get promoted very fast. I've seen people getting promoted to the head of the departments in like 4 or 5 contracts if they're really good at the jobs. Yes, promotions faster. And land, I have seen people being on their job for a long time before they get the promotion, at least 4 or 5 years for the promotions, waiting for the promotions. Ships are better in terms of promotions. Then also you get respected in your society. You earn so much, you give a lot of things back to society. You donate generously, you work in your free time. When you come home for vacation, you give back to society. You do charity work, you help your family members reach their goals, their ambitions. So you get kind of respect in your family and in your society as well. So these are some advantages and disadvantages, I think, that are a part of being a seafarer, a sailor. So yes, before you take any choice, before you make any choice of becoming a seafarer, not after your 10th, 12th, or graduation in engineering, uh, you have to at least listen to what are the advantages and disadvantages before you take the plunge into the seafaring world and being on the sea and being a seafarer. One advantage I could think of being a sailor is that cool uniforms, CITES uniform. This was my last position I held on the ship, that was of head tech of the entertainment department. It was a 2.5 stripe job. So yes, these are my stripes. I earned it on my last ship, which was Jalesh Karnika, an Indian premier cruise line. So yes, you get cool uniforms, and it you just feel great when you have stripes on. So yes, that's one of the advantages. So choose wisely when you think about joining the seafaring world, and I wish you all the best for whatever decision you take to be a seafarer or not to be. All the best for your life. And if you haven't liked and subscribed or shared this video yet, please do that. Subscribe to the channel, and I would be posting much more information, much more topics on the seafaring world about the maritime industry. And I hope to see you around in my next video. Till then, ciao.